Hello,
Hello.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the horror experience. It has been quite a while since we have tried to do this, and it seems like it has taken forever.
It really did.
Between everything that's been going on, I mean, it has been absolutely crazy. But without further ado, I am your host, and shall be your host throughout the rest of these. I am the Butcher, and sitting across from me, my distinguished colleague, the host with the most. Please welcome Mr. Schizo the Clown.
Hey, hey, hey!
And that he is, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to hear lots of wonderful things from him, I assure you. But welcome, and holy crap.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
has been a ride. I mean, it seems like
Roller coaster.
yeah, we tried to do that first one, man, and it's like we were doing little test runs to get familiar with the equipment and everything in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and everything went fine. And then we decided, okay, we're going to go live with this. We're going to record it. We're going to post it. And anything and everything that could happen happened.
Yes.
And we spent 5 hours trying to get this damn thing to work.
It's
and
true.
It would not work. Everything we tried, we contacted the company, we ran some new equipment, that didn't work out, long story short. And so we tried some different equipment. We tried to hook that up today. I don't know.
Wishy-washy.
Yeah, so we hooked the old equipment back up with a couple of new additions, and it's working fine. So here we are. Welcome. We're glad to be here.
Yes, we are.
And so for this episode, we're going to be covering, a little bit of everything, since this is going to be our introduction episode. So it's
Yes.
kind of like, here we are, this is what we're going to do. And I'm sure, now I myself have not really listened to any other horror podcast. I listen to some true crime stuff. I listen to some other stuff, but I tried to stay away from the horror stuff because I really didn't. I knew going into this, I didn't want to try to seem like I was copying anybody or
Right.
trying to run it. So I just kind of tried to stay away from it unless there was like an interesting interview with like Kane Hodder or somebody like that. I wanted to
Yes.
hear other than that, I stayed away from it. So if it sounds like we're trying to copy anybody, but we're not.
No,
Because
we are not.
I have no clue. So anyway, here we are. We're here finally.
Yes.
And so we are huge horror movie fans. I have been since I was a kid. And I remember my first, the one that I can remember most is Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Such
And
a
you'll have
classic.
to excuse my voice too, late. The pollen here is absolutely horrible. So please excuse my voice. But was the Creature from the Black Lagoon. We had just moved from North Carolina to Rock Hill in '82. And I don't remember if it was that year, if it was the year after. I just remember it was around Halloween. It was early '80s. They were showing the Creature from the Black Lagoon in 3D on regular TV. I had never seen a 3D movie before,
Right.
and I'd never really seen a monster movie before. So you had to go to 7-Eleven to get the glasses. So my dad took me up to get the glasses, and I got a Witch's Brew Slurpee. I'll never forget it. One of the best Slurpees I've ever had. And went home, and then they started the show, and it was like this little introduction. It was black and white, and they had this. God, if I can remember this right, someone out there may remember this better than me. I remember people were like, it was this funny music, and they were in front of the screen, and they're throwing yo-yos at the screen, and they're throwing all kinds of
What?
stuff. So it's kind of like giving you an introduction to 3D.
Yeah.
And then the movie starts, and you put your glass. That was the coolest thing I have ever seen. Like, that was it for me.
Right.
Like I was okay, I'm hooked. Like nobody in my family were like, my mom cannot stand horror movies. My dad, he liked the old black and whites during October and the Halloween
Yeah.
season. He liked to get into the Halloween spirit, if you will. So that's pretty much what got me into it, and it's just been a roller coaster ride ever since. And I also, mentioning that, if you will, have an original pair that I scored of unused 1980 Creature from the Black Lagoon 3D glasses on my wall
Which
with
is
my other
awesome.
creature stuff. And we actually went to see, my wife and I. They re-released it, and it's funny because all the people that I talk to nowadays have never seen it in 3D,
Right.
because the 3D versions of this film on Blu-ray are made for the 3D TV, which you have to have the box, and you have to have the glasses, and you have to have all this other crap, which, to my knowledge, they don't even make anymore. And the backlights were bad about going out on the TVs, and it cost a fortune to fix them.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, I don't know if perhaps the beta version, which I don't know who owns a Betamax anymore,
Right.
comes in 3D or not, but you can't see this in 3D unless you go to like a theater and they reissue it in in the real D 3D, which is like the polarized.
Yeah.
Not the old, the black I'm sorry, the red and blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And her and I went to see it last year. And I got the 2 tickets in the frame.
That's
So I went
awesome.
to see it. Holy crap. You can't beat the original 3D, man, because it's just classic. Like the Friday the 13th in 3D and everything else.
Yeah.
But the real D is just, holy shit, man. The clarity, I don't know how they do it, but it's unreal. Like, I was blown away about how well it looked.
Right.
Like it was so much fun to see it again in stunning
Right.
3D or real D, if you will. And I mean, it was really cool. She got to see it in 3D for the first time because she had not seen it. She's a huge fan of it. And so that was a treat for us to get to see. But anyway, other than that, that was pretty much my spiral. And then it just kind of went haywire from there
Right.
until the day I discovered the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But that's going to be a whole nother level.
Yeah, that's a whole nother
So
animal
your first movie, Mr. Schizo the Clown,
there. My
if
first
you can
movie.
remember it.
I was about to say, yeah, we're gonna have to see if I could remember this here. Mm-hmm. I'm leaning more towards actually I do remember because I was in middle school when I saw this. A friend of mine at the time actually showed me the original Halloween film.
Oh, 78.
Yes. That was my introduction to horror films. And
You-
then I wound up discovering Friday the 13th. And then it pretty much just spiraled from
You
there.
started right at the slasher, right at
Yeah,
the heart.
pretty much,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, that one was gosh, I don't even remember when I saw Halloween for the first time. I don't remember when I remember the Friday the 13th. The first one I saw was part 3.
Yeah.
That was the only one I could find on beta
Mm-hmm.
at the video store. And of course it was not in 3D.
Right.
But when it was released in the theater, they had it in 3D. When they released it on home video, they took the 3D out. So for years, I never saw it in 3D.
Right.
And I was always intrigued at the one scene, and you all know what I'm talking about,
Mm-hmm.
where he squeezes a dude's head and his eyeball. I was like, man, that's got to look glorious in
It's
3D.
beautiful.
It wasn't until, let's see, when did I get that Blu-ray set? It was probably 2016, 2017. They had the 8-film collection. They released it on Blu-ray, and it had the 3D version. The first time it took that long to see it in 3D, and it was glorious.
Damn.
It was everything I thought it would be. And to this day, every Friday the 13th, and I'm sure all of you probably have your
Rituals.
your rituals, if you will. Mine's watching Friday the 13th all the way through every Friday through, and it doesn't matter if it's 1 month, 2 months, back to back. I've seen them a billion times, but you never get tired of them.
No, you don't. It's impossible. Like, I don't see how you could.
So Friday the 13th is just one of the various series that we're going to cover here.
Yes, it is.
And so, when we decided to do this whole thing, it was kind of I had like entertained and stuff before. Kind of doing internet radio and then doing stuff with my friends back in the days, back before the internet, back when you recorded on cassette tape and you had a video camera. But as I grew older and I got to see more and more movies, I became more and more addicted. And now that I am where I am now, and I'm sure I'm going to say a lot of things on here that's going to date me and how old I am. I'm just not going to come out and say it.
Right.
But it's people started to, you need to do something with this, man. You need to like review movies, or you need to do this, or start a podcast or something. I was like, start a podcast? How the heck do I start a podcast? And so we looked into it, and it was, oh God, I probably thought about doing that in 2021, I think. Here we are now, 2026.
Yes, sir.
And we're doing the first episode, which I had a logo drawn up. I had a name and everything, and we're getting ready to do this.
Yep.
And then somebody had the name, and then we had to find another name, and then we had to figure out how to do all this stuff. So please bear with us. We're new to this. It's probably going to sound like crap. It may go like crap in the first few. Just stick with us. It's going to get better. We're kind of learning as we go.
Yes, we are.
So I don't know how this is going to come out. It could be a train wreck. I don't know. But we're going to give it our best. We're here for you, for the fans. And I know, listen, there's a billion other podcasts out there that cover this stuff. I get it. I don't want to try to say we're the best. I don't want to try to say we're this, we're that, and the other. We're just coming on here. We're talking about stuff that we love, and we may know things that you don't know. You may know things that we don't know. We pass that information back and forth. We're a big family. Let's do this. Let's have fun. Let's, I know that listening to a lot of podcasts, they tell you, be careful because you're going to get a lot of negative stuff in the beginning and you're going to get this, that, and the other. And look, I know it's coming. And there's someone listening to us right now that are probably thinking these guys are freaking idiots.
Probably so.
You know what? That's cool. We're not going to be for everybody. Not everybody's going to like this.
Nope.
We hope a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
This may be a success. This may be a failure. You don't know till you try. So here we are. But look, we're a big family. We see each other at conventions. We see, here or there, we see each other, hey, I see a guy with a Friday 13th shirt on, and I've run into that. People, I have the Part 3 3D shirt. Some guy stops me one day, and we have like this 3-hour conversation about Friday the 13th 3D.
Yeah.
That's who we're here for, man. When I was younger, I would have killed for something like this.
Yes, sir.
All we had was magazines. Sir. We had what Gore's Own, Fangoria. I can't remember the other ones that we had. Famous Monsters, or I can't remember. Someone's probably yelling at me like now. Oh, is this one, you idiot?
Right.
These are the ones that I can remember. Okay, I'm getting older. My mind's not as sharp as it used to be. But you would get, your latest episode of, Halloween 5, just for example. You go, oh shit, Halloween 5. So you're reading it and everything, and you get a little bit about it. So you're like, wait, okay, I want to hear more.
Yeah.
Well, it may be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 issues before you get that again. You just had to wait. You didn't have the internet. You couldn't look stuff up. You had,
Yeah.
I would have killed for something like this when I was younger, man.
Right.
Be able to turn on my radio and listen to people talk about horror movies and the stuff that I love. Dude, I would have killed for something like that. So we're here. We're hoping we're not going to go anywhere. We hope that you like it. If you do, follow us, like us. We have X up right now. We have Facebook up right now. Now,
Yes,
that doesn't mean we're
sir.
going to stop there. I mean, we could expand. We will be um, posting this on a YouTube channel. We will let you know. Well, of course, they're going to know by the time we do this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Duh. Okay, I'm sitting here talking. Excuse us, folks. Again, we're new to this.
Yep.
This is our first. Dude, look, this is not rehearsed. We are recording and we are launching the same day. Okay,
Yes.
so this is not like this is going to be edited and we're going to go through all this. No, we're like hitting
No.
record and we're going with it, brother. So
That's right.
This is either going to work or it's not. Either way, you'll hear this and we hope you like it. And this is something that I'm very passionate about. I know, and I know my colleague over here is very passionate about it as well.
Yes, sir.
And so we plan on bringing you all the up-to-date stuff. We plan on bringing you the past and everything in between. And we're going to break things down for you. We're going to go into the fine details of it. We're going to go into the likes, the dislikes, anything that you could cover on horror films. This is what we're going to do. And it's just two guys. We're going to sit here. We're going to talk into the microphones. We hope you enjoy our conversation. I hope it don't go too long because sometimes
We do get a little long-winded.
we can get into a conversation on certain movies, man, and it just go on and on and on and on.
Yes.
But we'll try to keep you entertained. We'll try to keep you engaged. And again, please feel free to comment. Please feel free to interact with us. We will interact with you. We have no problems talking to you. We have no problems answering any questions. What you like, what you don't like. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do that. Whatever the case may be, let us know so we can do better, so we can better this and give you more content of what you want.
Yes.
And we will try and deliver the best we can. Whoops. So, with that being said, anything you would like to add, my friend, to that?
I'm just going to go ahead and say that I really appreciate all of y'all listening. This is something, like he said, we are very passionate about. We are a community. Okay? Like, we're just trying to have fun. Casual conversations, if you will. Like, it's nothing out of the ordinary. Some episodes may run a little longer. Part 1, Part 2, etc., etc. But that's because there's just so much to talk about. And stuff like that is just a beautiful thing. And we want you all to be a part of that, to interact with us, add your 2 cents in, if you will, saying, oh, well, I like this part of this film, or this part was unnecessary. I don't understand why this happened. And, I have also been in the horror community not as long as my host here, but he has also taught me a lot of stuff.
A little bit.
He's
Just
being,
a little
He's
bit.
being very modest. Don't let him fool you. He really has. Like, he's done a lot for me as far as this community is concerned, and I appreciate him for that.
Man, look, it's I enjoy talking to people about this stuff. I've tried to talk to people before that aren't as into it, and
It's off-putting.
it's just it's like,
Why bother the conversation?
You're crazy. You're a nut. There's like something wrong with you. No, there's not.
Right.
I'm a fan.
Exactly.
I mean, it is what it is. And listen, I'm going to like movies and love movies that some of you aren't going to like. You, in turn, are going to like movies and be obsessed with movies that we aren't going to like.
Correct.
But it's okay, because if we all agreed on everything, it would be a boring world.
Yes.
So look, spare us the negativity, spare us the cussing us out and everything else and da-da-da, because chances are we're not going to read it. We're not going to respond to people out there acting stupid that have nothing better to do than
Nay,
to go on
nay.
someone's site and just completely bash them for what they're trying to do. Look, man, we're just on here. We're just trying to have a good time.
Yep.
Someone said, hey, look, do a podcast. Okay, we're doing a podcast. Let's give this a try. Let's see where it goes. It may not go anywhere. We may fizzle out after 3 episodes, man. We could go to 500 episodes. I don't know what's going to happen. But here we are. We're trying it. We hope you like it. So if you do, follow us, interact with us, tell your friends,
Yes,
spread the word,
please.
get more and more people to listen, because the more and more people that listen, the better we're going to do. You know how it works if they're in the podcast world. Again, we're kind of playing it by ear. We're learning as we go. I know like a teeny little bit, but
Right.
I am no expert. by
Me
any
neither.
means.
No, no.
So, but we hope that you like this because, like I said, I've got such a passion for it, man. I mean, I mean, you look around where we're sitting now. It's everything. I have no room
Right.
for my. I am like a huge collector as well. So if any of you out there are collectors and you know of things that are
For sale.
going like up for auction or for sale or anything, please let me know because I would be interested. Wife and I both are huge collectors, especially she's really into the Creature from the Black Lagoon stuff, and that stuff is there's a lot of stuff out there, but I also see posts that people post, and I'm like, where in the hell do you find this?
Right.
We
No
saw
kidding.
some stuff today, and it was like, where in the hell are they finding this stuff? Like I go on eBay and look, and it's like some stuff comes up, and every now and again you come up with something that's unique, like those
Right.
glasses or like snow globe or something. And which I thought was unique, and then after I bought it, there was like 10 of them popped up, and I'm like, what the hell?
Damn.
You know, it
Yeah.
was unique as I thought, but I still felt it was in good shape. So, yeah, if y'all know of anything, we're hoping, man, this thing gets big to where we can go to conventions
Yes.
and we can interview people. I had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Kane Hodder last year at a convention here in South Carolina. Great dude, super nice guy. I mean, I was a nervous wreck. Like I'd always wanted to meet this guy since I saw him in Part 7, and I found out who this guy was because we all agree. I think we all agree that Part 7 Jason was the most badass Jason of the franchise.
Yes.
And he couldn't have been a more welcoming, nicer guy, man. I mean, it's like I was all nervous meeting him,
Yeah.
and then I get up to him, and we just start like bullshitting. He's like I felt like I knew the guy, and then like we met him later on for another photo shoot. It's like, oh, you again, and we just start like bullshit.
Right.
Dude, super cool guy. I mentioned the podcast. He was interested.
Right.
I don't know how we're gonna do this yet, but we're hoping we're gonna get some people on to interview. We are also hoping I would like to do some conventions. I would like to do some live stuff. We are kind of planning my wife and I just got married last Halloween, and I got to throw this in. I just got to throw this in. I'm sorry. I proposed on the dock of Camp Crystal Lake in Rutledge, Georgia, the filming site of Part 6. For those of you who don't know, it was filmed in Rutledge. It's Camp Daniel Morgan, which anybody can. I mean, you can drive right up to this place.
Yeah.
There's no fee. You could drive right up to it, park, and get out and just roam. You can like go in all the cabins. The only place you cannot go is the main building where the kitchen and all that is. They have that locked down. Because evidently they still use it.
Right.
But the camp is free to roam, and man, it is so cool. But I proposed to her on the dock, and the dock's so narrow, and we had a lot of rain at the time, so water was real high. So, of course, me going to all these different places, I had to get my jar of Camp Crystal Lake water.
Yep.
Which I have sitting on my shelf right there. I'm looking at it.
That's right.
And so I'm thinking, okay, so I'll be on my knee, and I'll get my jar of lake water, and I'll do my thing. And I'm sitting there, and I'm doing my, and I'm looking out the corner of my eye, and she's just standing there, and I'm like, okay, I got my lake water, and I'm doing, and she's still standing there, and I'm like, okay, got me, and I'm just sitting there thinking, what do I do now, man? She's not coming over here. I'm like, oh, do you think I should get some more water? Do you think and it was not working. I finally got up, and then come to find out you were a little nervous. because the wind was blowing, the water was like a little rough, and the dock doesn't really look the same as it did. Doesn't have the post and the lights on it as it did in the movie.
Yeah.
You're pretty much just a dock. There's no railing. There's no anything. And so finally, figuring that out, I got her out there enough
Yeah.
to where Tommy, right about the area, and we just watched it just last right through, and it's so much fun watching it now. It's like it's a completely different movie,
Isn't it?
and we're watching it right there where and I'm like, I dropped knee right in the right spot. Yes, 'cause that's right where he got on the boat, and then of course we were thinking about doing the wedding there. Someone booked it ahead of us. We were trying to figure out what we were going to do. We're thinking, oh, we're going to do Texas. Oh, we'll do Sleepaway Camp 2. Oh, we'll do Evil Dead. Oh, we'll do it, And we finally decided on that, but someone booked it, weren't able to do it. But we have been thinking about, and I don't know, I'm hoping this is going to work out. I don't know. We're thinking about planning a trip to Texas. My favorite horror film of all time is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 74. I know there's a lot of people out there that are probably, oh, no, I think the best movie is this. Oh, I agree. I'm sorry. I agree. 74, best movie ever made, man. That movie's just, we're going to touch on that movie. I'm going to try not to get on my box.
Because he
that
will.
movie. I'm getting ready to, so I'm going to try to tone it down. We're going to cover Chainsaw, believe me, and it's going to be a very, very entertaining episode, or episodes, if you will.
Oh, it will be plural.
But yeah, we've been thinking about taking a trip to Quick Hill Road. Someone just posted a video, she said, that we're just on Quick Hill Road. It's still there.
Nice.
So we're good. The gas station we'll visit. Hoopers. If you that do not know, the original Chainsaw house, and a lot of you probably know this, was moved to Kingsland, Texas. It was a bed and breakfast for a while. I think when COVID hit, they had a little problems, like everybody were. They were going to shut down. They were actually, I read they were going to tear that house down. So people stepped forward, said, no, we're going to buy it. So they bought it, turned it into a restaurant, and called it Hoopers, after the director, Tobe Hooper, which is now, it's still in Kingsland, Texas, but it is chainsaw themed. They've got upstairs, they got grandpa, they got grandma, they
Which
got
is awesome.
all the pictures. They got a Texas chainsaw pinball machine in there, which I am dying to play. And they've got their menu and everything. I mean, dude, it's really, really cool. It's called Hoopers. It's in Kingsland, Texas. Check it out for those of you who don't know. And then, of course, you got the gas station in Bastrop, Texas, which is the original gas station that a couple had bought and have now turned into a store, if you will, with a lot of memorabilia. And I'm scared to death to go in there because I've seen pictures of, oh God,
you will go broke.
I'm going to lose my ass in there. But they also serve barbecue. Watch out for the hard shell peppercorns. And they also have cabins on site that you can stay in. Really cool place. Well, I have not been to any of these places, and I have been dying to go there for so long. I wish I could have seen Quick Hill before they did all of this development. And for those who don't know, the driveway leading to the house and to where the house was, of course, the house was moved many years ago, is now, I think, apartments. And it's like a high-rise apartment, and it's so when you go to Quick Hill Road, the end of the driveway is kind of still there. What's left, what people haven't picked the asphalt. I have a piece of asphalt of it behind me.
Yeah.
I have not been. My wife got that for me for Christmas. I did not personally pick that. I want to go and personally pick my piece. No offense. I want a bunch of other stuff too, so believe me. But reason I mention that is I would like to take this with me and do a live thing of me. Here's Hoopers. Here's, a video of here's Hoopers. Here's the gas station. Here's this. Here's Quick Hill Road. And do a really in-depth thing of it so all y'all can see it. Maybe do a video of it and things like that. So that's why I wanted to mention that. I know I kind of went off a little bit. I tend to do that. But yet another thing that you can expect, movie locations.
Yes.
which is another thing we would like to do. I know I have been to, excuse me, the location for the original Evil Dead in Morristown, Tennessee. I've been there
Yes.
twice.
I've
my-
only been there
Yes,
once.
my colleague, I took him a little after you and I discovered we were both on the same level
Yeah,
as
pretty
horror
much
fans, and I
compatible
was
as
like,
horror.
and I remember I got the new car, and I'm like, my birthday was I hadn't met the wife yet, so I was still kind of wandering around in a circle, didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
And I said, hey, I know where the Evil Dead place is, man. And my birthday was coming up, and I'm like, it's like a weekend, and I'm like, dude, why don't we just go? Because I want to go back. Because the first time I went, I didn't realize. For those who haven't been there, there's really not a lot left. The cabin burnt
Sadly,
down
no.
shortly after they filmed it.
Mhm.
And so it's really like the foundation, a little bit of the chimney, because there have been people that have gone out there and gotten bricks from the chimney. Bruce mentioned that in a interview he did one time, which was funny. But so there's really not a lot left.
No.
But I finally got to go one year, and I made the mistake of going during the summer. And holy crap, like, to get back there, you had to go through so much bush, like, just to get back. Now, once you got on the road that Delta 88 went on,
which you could
was
easily
fair.
tell
And
that's
the
what
tree-
it was.
And the trees hadn't fallen yet when I took you. The trees hadn't fallen yet.
Right.
So that was just a straight path, and you went to the cabin. But, dude, we were getting eaten alive. It was so hot. A storm started blowing in, and it sounded bad. I mean, wind started ripping. I said, we better get back to the car, before we get, drenched. So we had to run back to the car and get out of there. So I really didn't have a chance to really look over it like I wanted to.
Right.
I was like, I got to go back. Kept talking about it. You and I became friends. I was like,
Yep.
dude, let's go. So I took him. And for those who don't know, that is Morristown, Tennessee. It is on Inman Bend Road, Inman, I believe. And in Morristown, Tennessee, you got to look because it's hard to spot. There's like two little metal stakes in the ground with like some barbed wire across it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much where the road is. But yeah, I mean, you can walk around it, and there's really not a good place to park, to be honest with you people. You're gonna have to kind of park off and on the road, so it's a little bit sketchy. There's really, when you go, there's no place to park, man.
There really isn't.
You kind of have to try to just use your best judgment.
Mm-hmm.
But man, what a super cool place to go!
It was.
And
oh man,
dude, we dug for hours.
Yeah.
For hours and hours and hours. And yet another movie that we're going to cover, actually here coming up in the next couple episodes, I think we're talking about covering Evil Dead.
Yeah.
And, which I think, one of the things that I think what got Evil Dead on my mind again, which is always on my mind, but the recent news with Mr. Bruce Campbell.
Yeah,
who
that's
had
bullshit.
for those, and I'm sure a lot of you probably, if not all of you, know already that Bruce came out and was diagnosed with an uncurable but treatable
there you
cancer.
go.
I think that's how you say it.
Uncurable but treatable.
And he's having to step back from a lot of things. I knew he was coming up to the Scarefest in Kentucky coming up later this year, which he's had to cancel. We were talking about going because I know him and Sam Raimi were both going to be there, and I thought, oh, man, this is good. I've always wanted to meet Bruce Campbell. Another person we'd love to get on the show. Now, I don't know how that's going to work, if it'll ever happen. I'm sure he's probably tough to get. You out there that are listening to us may have a podcast. You may have already got him on. You may already know how tough it is. It may be easy, but we don't know. We're just we're thinking in our minds that's going to be a tough one to try to get on. But if we can, we are going to love to get Mr. Bruce Campbell on. We wish him well.
Yes, we do.
I hate that he's had to cancel these conventions, and I'm sure a lot of you are. But hey, I'd rather him do it, and
most definitely go ahead and get better.
Concentrate on getting better and everything, and have him for many more years.
That's right.
Than for him to be going out there and doing this, that, and the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hail to the king, baby.
Oh, absolutely, man. So, Bruce, you're probably not going to hear this, but we hope you do. And if you do, we love you, man.
Yes, sir.
I have been a fan of yours forever, and I would love the opportunity to meet you one day. We hope you get well, man. We hope you beat this,
Yes.
and we hope to have you for many, many, many more years to come. And so yeah, that was, I did not see that one coming.
Nope, me neither.
I didn't see that coming.
That was crazy.
And so that was, I'm sure a lot of you probably knows that was pretty big news when it hit.
Yeah.
And we were gonna cover it like when we were gonna start this at 2-3 weeks ago till everything went haywire. We didn't get to do it. So now that we brought up Evil Dead, we're able. And I keep bumping this thing with my glasses. I don't know if y'all are hearing that click. If you're hearing random noises, it's me hitting stuff with my glasses because I'm old. I can't see. So I have to have reading glasses so I can read my notes and stuff. But either way, the thing expanded.
Yes.
Which is getting ready to release. Of those who know or do not know,
man.
They are releasing the ultimate documentary on John Carpenter's The Thing, which is, I love the original Thing from Another World.
Mm-hmm.
But John Carpenter's was just on another level, dude. Holy cow, the first time I saw that was just, and I don't remember when I've seen so many movies after a span of so many years.
Right.
I really can't remember. I remember some. The Thing, I don't remember when I first saw it, but I remember when I saw it, dude, I fell in love with it. I'm like,
yeah,
this is one of the greatest movies. So they've just recently, well, actually not recently, I think it's been in the works for a while. They've been talking about doing this documentary, which is supposedly like the ultimate documentary to the movie The Thing. And I think it's like, 5 hours long,
yes,
if not more. And it's got all the actors and, I mean, dude, it's got everything. John Carpenter. Yes, everything. And for a while, they were doing this pre-order thing, and you could pay like an X amount of dollars for like this bundle or an X amount of dollars for that bundle. You could go like on up to like, gosh, it was like what, $3,000?
I believe 3 or 6.
And you could get like your name put on the credits, like executive producer or whatever the case may be. But I know you and I pre-ordered.
Yes, sir.
And, I know the digital is shipping out
April
next month.
Yeah.
And then our versions will be shipping to us, like the Blu. So you get the Blu-ray, you could get like just the Blu-ray and like a digital soundtrack, and then like there was another one. You had like the shirt and a patch and the 2 posters and like all this crazy stuff, man. But either way, it's like the documentary itself was enough for me,
right,
to see that. So, but I know that the orders were up on the 25th.
Yeah,
so
that's done. You can't order it now.
You cannot get the bundles anymore. And I don't know. I mean, reading comments and stuff, I don't know if they're ever going to stream it, if it's ever going to be released just on Blu-ray and that's it, or if this package was pretty much it. From what I'm reading, this like was it.
Yeah.
But you know
that's
how
all
like
I've seen.
Things go, like farther on down the road, they may not release it. But either way, I can tell you for sure, once we get that, once we view it, once we go through everything, we are covering it here on the Horror Experience as soon as we get it in our hands and as soon as we can review it and go over it. But man, that's going to be a doozy of a show.
Yes, it is.
Because we've all got the question of who was infected at the end, if any of them were.
Yeah, no kidding.
Who was infected? And they've never said, Carpenter's never said, no one's ever said.
He refuses to say.
They'd hinted at it on the documentary. I'm hoping they may cover it. I don't know if they will.
Right.
Probably not.
I have my theory,
They're
but
probably
going
to get us like real close.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to be quicker than that and then pull it away from us. And then we'll never get it.
Right.
But who knows? I mean, either way, man, I'm looking forward to this.
As am I.
Oh, man. The knowledge. I love knowledge, man. Like,
yeah.
I love the knowledge. Like, I got my 50th anniversary chainsaw set up there.
Yes.
And I still have not broke the plastic on the discs. And I got that when it came out. I pre-ordered it.
Right.
She had pre-ordered it for me, and so we've got a low number, which is very good.
Yes.
And but I just cannot find myself to crack the plastic on it. The only real that's the thing about these discs, though. The only thing that was different that I read that was on a disc is how they remastered everything and how they put the set together. So there's really not any more knowledge
Right.
that we don't already know or that I don't already know. I mean, shit, I've read all the books, I've seen all the documentaries, I've pretty much absorbed everything on that movie that I possibly could,
Yeah.
and which I actually own Marilyn Burns' copy of um, oh yeah, the Family Portrait that came out in '88. Sorry, I forgot it for a minute. Um, I have her personal copy of the VHS, the promo copy
Which is
of that, if
outstanding.
you will. That's yes. Again, as you know, I am a collector. So if you know of anything, please let me know. Send it my way. We'll be glad to discuss it. As long as it's not like $1 billion. I
Yeah,
mean,
no
heck,
kidding.
we're doing this. We're just starting out. We still have to work regular jobs, which we really don't want to do, but we
Nope.
still have to do it until we can like keep doing this, and you guys like us and like send us through the top, and then we can do this for a living, and then it would be great.
Yes, it would be
But
glorious.
anyway, so starting on the thing or going through the thing, I can tell you. Well, also we had learned um, Umbrella Entertainment. If you guys out there know Umbrella Entertainment, I think they're an Australian-based company. They're kind of on the same lines as Arrow Video and things like that that put out all the special box sets. I know the most recent one I got, oh, I'm sorry, not the most recent. Most recent I got is the out of print Blair Witch Project box set. And I don't remember who put that out. I can't think of it. And it's sitting right there, but I cannot go and grab it. Um, Arrow Video put out a Texas Chainsaw Massacre box not too long, well, a couple years ago. So you guys may be familiar with the different companies that put out the boxes. You got Arrow and Umbrella. I think Dark Sky was the other one. I think that's the Texas Chainsaw and stuff. But either way, they Umbrella Entertainment has acquired the rights to Adam Green's Hatchet
What?
franchise. So they will be putting out now. I don't know. This came across the wire a few weeks ago, I think. So I don't know what they're gonna do yet. But
Right.
it being Umbrella, they usually go a little bit more than Arrow. So they
Uh-huh.
usually put out some killer box sets.
Right.
So I'm really looking forward to see what they're going to do. I don't
Yeah.
know what they're going to do. It was just announced. So I'm sure they're probably working on it, but they have acquired it. Um, and so they're probably going to take it and run with it. God only knows what we're going to get with a box set. But I'm
Right.
really looking forward to this, and I'm really looking forward, and I'm hoping that we'll get a new Hatchet. For those of you out
Yes.
there that are
Goodness gracious.
fans of the franchise, I own them all. I absolutely love it. It's not is it violent and it's gory, but it's fun to watch.
Yes.
It's just
It is.
It's fun, man. Like you could get a group of friends and watch it, just die laughing. Like
right.
I mean,
Exactly.
the kills are gruesome and they're bloody, but they're
Man.
fun. Like,
Yes.
you can't help but laugh at it.
You really can't.
And of course, you got Kane Hodder taking on the role of Hatchface. It does all his signature kills, if you will.
Yes.
He comes up with a lot of it, which is funny because I think that first kill in the first Hatchet, where he kills the couple, the old couple,
Yeah, that's the old woman was the
was
first
all
one.
his anger built up from the Freddy versus Jason incident.
Which we
that
will
happened.
definitely cover later.
Oh, yeah, we're not even going to get on that right now because I'm gonna. You know what? Now that we're on that, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this too. Excuse me for my rants. At times, I may get in a zone on certain subjects and just run with it. So my colleague may have to stop me. I don't know. So I don't know how that's going to go yet. It's going to depend on the genre, but there are some things that we are going to be discussing on here that I know that we're going to discuss. We've talked about leading up to this.
Yes.
that I know
He's definitely going to need an entire episode for that. And
There-
that little snippet is just going to send him on a soapbox rant. And no.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff out there I am not happy with.
And fortunately for you guys, you're going to hear about it at one point or another.
Yes. And I'm sure there's probably a lot of you that will agree, and there may be some out there that don't agree that may say, oh, I thought that was a great movie.
Cool.
Hey,
Good for you.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I mean, if you like it, that's great. I
Right.
just don't like it. I mean, shit, like I said, we all can't damn agree on everything, man.
Correct.
But, either way, let's see. What else have we got going on around here? Oh, Wolf Creek 3 Legacy was just announced that they are starting, I think, production on it. And there's really not much on it right now. They're kind of keeping it quiet, I guess.
Yeah.
But we know that Mick Taylor will be back.
Praise the Lord.
And I can't remember the guy's name that plays him, but either way, the original guy, he's coming back, and it's supposed to be, I think, some American tourists, and he's after their kids, I think, or something like that, from what I've read. So, I mean, but you know how things can always change. They do rewrites, they do stuff like that. So, I mean, something could change, but as of now, I think that's what I read. But either way, it doesn't matter, man. I love Wolf Creek. I love both of them, man. They were great. I didn't really get into the series.
No, I think that was something completely different. I never sat down and tried to watch it, though, so I don't know what it was about.
It's just like any other series, which we're going to touch on, which we all know, which I'm getting ready to bring up here in a minute. And I don't, but it's kind of like, I don't know, man. They try and do these shows. The only show that I'll be honest with you, it took me a minute to get into it.
Yeah.
It took me a minute.
Understandable.
I'm sure there may be some people out there that are going to yell at me for this. It took me a minute. It was Ash versus Evil Dead,
which is amazing.
When it came out on Stars, I tried it, and I'm kind of like, man, I don't know. I mean, yes, I am a huge Evil Dead fan, Army of Darkness, Within the Woods, and I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. Eventually, I got the Groovy Collection box set, and it has, for those who have it or don't have it, it's got the Evil Dead 2. It's got all the complete series of Ash versus Evil Dead. So I thought, well, heck, I got it at a good price, and I'll give it a whirl. What have I got to lose? Damn it, man. I love that series now.
Yes. And I just started it.
I finally watched it all, and I watched it all the way through, and I'm like, why did they cancel this, man? This could have gone so much farther, man.
Right. Right.
Oh, man, I ended up loving it. It's like it took me a little bit to get it, man. It's because I think, really, I think everybody wants, that old school Evil Dead feel, man. The old school Evil Dead, which, I mean, honestly, it's like Chainsaw or anything else. It's, what was it Spielberg said about Jaws? Spielberg said it doesn't want Jaws remade. None of us do.
Nope.
None of us do. That new movie needs to be left alone. He said the reason he doesn't want Jaws to be made, it was that lightning in a bottle moment. And I think a lot of these movies, Chainsaw 74, Evil Dead 2, those lightning in a bottle moments that, man, they happen. They're great. It just cannot be redone, man.
Right. No, it can't.
They didn't do too bad with that remake in 2013, I think.
Right.
Personally, I would have called it Book of the Dead.
Yes,
which
most
they
definitely.
Were going to call the original, but that's either we're going to cover that. I don't want to get too much into it because then we're just going to blow that whole episode.
Yes.
But either way, now I forgot what I was saying.
Well, you were going on a tangent about Book of the Dead and how you would have called it that because we were talking about Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh, we're talking about the series and everything. How the series? I mean, it was like a RoboCop Prime Directives really didn't work. The Swamp Thing, I think, did not work. Gosh, what else did they try to do? They've tried to do a lot of series on things, and they just didn't work. And I think Wolf Creek suffered that same fate. but the movies live on.
Yes.
I am really looking forward to this new one. As we learn things, we'll cover it here. We'll leave you up to date on everything. And, of course, when it does come out, we'll eventually cover the Wolf Creek movies. That's one
Yes.
thing that we are going to cover, and we're definitely going to be covering this new one. So
Mm-hmm.
that's on the bill. And then, you know, I hate to do this, but coming up, I don't know if it's going to be on the next one or the one before or the one after. We haven't really decided. We've got a couple ideas. We're juggling them around which one we're going to do first. Another one that I hold dear to my heart that a lot of people at the time it came out really did not care for it was the Blair Witch Project.
Great movie.
And recently, I have not had a chance to read into this. There's been a few things going on outside of here, and I just not had a chance to read up on it. But I have heard Lionsgate and Blumhouse
Boom, 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 burn.
Yeah. are talking about doing a new take on the Blair Witch Project. Now, from what I've read, nobody wants this.
No.
There may be some people out there that do.
Of
That's
course.
whatever. Look, man, another movie, it needs to be left alone.
Yep.
First movie of its kind, never been done before. We're going to cover this movie, so I don't want to go into a whole lot about it, but I'm just telling you, that movie holds a special place in my heart just from growing up with a video camera in my hand, taking it everywhere we went because you never knew what was going to happen.
Right.
And it didn't, oh, look, there's an abandoned building. Oh, look, Crybaby Bridge. Oh, look, this. We took it anywhere. Hell, if we would have heard, hey, there's a witch out in the woods out here and it's people that don't come back, and we would have gone out there looking for it.
Right.
There's no doubt about it. So watching that movie, to me, it was like I lost myself. And for me, it was real. And I know a lot of people didn't like it because at the time there was no shaky cameras and stuff. So either way, I don't want to get too much into it because it's going to spoil the episode we'll cover on it. But we have heard that. I hope that this does not happen.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't want it to happen. Honestly, the Blair Witch needs to be left alone, man. It really does. That first one, it's like Chainsaw 74. It's like the first Friday the 13th. It's like Evil Dead or Evil Dead. That's it, man.
Yeah.
What they got is what they got. Lightning in a bottle.
That is definitely a true statement there, sir.
And that is it. And it started that whole genre, man, of found footage, which is.
I was about to say, it seems to have steered away.
I did like Cloverfield.
Haven't sat down and watched that.
I do like Cloverfield. That was very interesting because I like monster movies too. I'm a huge fan of Godzilla.
Yes, sir.
And I cannot wait for Godzilla -0 that is coming this year.
So glorious.
Oh, man. If those of you didn't see -1, which I'm sure a lot of you did, if not all of you did, love the movie. There's a new Godzilla and Kong, Supernova.
Yeah,
I think.
I've seen articles about that.
They've been hinting and messing around with a new Titan that's coming forward. It's making me a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel.
But this Godzilla that's supposed to be in -0, which is, I think they're doing next month. Is that screening, or it's not a screening, or they're doing a trailer? They're showing some
Right.
little bit of footage of it at some con somewhere.
Yeah, that's what
And
it
as
was.
soon
Yeah,
as
yeah,
it hits, dude, it's going to be all over the place. So I'm really looking forward to hearing about this new Godzilla and seeing a bit of, because -1 was great. I wish there would have been a little more Godzilla, which I'm used to, but at the same time, it was still like I could accept it.
Right.
It was good. And the second one, they're saying he's supposed to be more powerful.
which is insane. Like, goodness gracious.
Dude, a new Empire? When he did
Man.
that nuclear bomb shit, and he just
Yes.
powered up and went boom, and it just wiped every fucking thing
Man,
out.
the sonic wave of nuclear. Oh,
That was the greatest
it
sound
really
I'll never forget.
was.
When he's doing, I first saw it, and he's and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And all of a sudden he's boom, and it
Yes.
wipes everything. Dude, I came off of the couch, but holy shit.
I had chills. Like I had chills. It was crazy.
Godzilla was no joke
No.
in that movie, man. And holy crap, man, I can't wait for this new one to come out. We'll of course be covering Godzilla.
Of course.
Yet another one we'll cover. It's not I don't know if he's necessarily horror. Sorry folks, I don't have a cough button like some people do. So you have to deal with my pollen infected lungs and throat and nose and everything else. So I don't know, man. We're gonna cover that. Oh, another thing. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys this. What we'd like to do this year, if we end up, I don't know if we'll do our trip. I don't know. It's what is it? January, March. One of the, if not this year, which I'm hoping it may be this year. I don't know where our trip's gonna go. Wife and I's trip. I don't know yet. If not this year, the next year, definitely, we will be covering, and I know it's not necessarily horror, more science fiction. I get it. But still something that I have loved since I heard about it from hearing my parents and stuff talk about it when I was young, is the War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
I am in love with that broadcast. The movies are excellent. I
Yes, they are.
I just learned something about that. Like, I did not know. I'm just, should I say it now or should I wait? I'm going to wait.
Yeah, I was about to say waiting.
Both movies are excellent. 53 and the Spielberg one, excellent. The broadcast is my absolute favorite. I've read the book I don't know how many times. I've listened to the broadcast a billion times. I used to have a radio station in high school. It was called WBUTT. It was not exactly legal, but we did it anyway.
That's right.
We did a broadcast of War of the Worlds one night. It was the first I grew up hearing stories about this radio broadcast that people committed suicide, people were doing this, and they were evacuating and on. I'm like, what is this? Alien invasion. It wasn't till, God, probably high school, right? I graduated high school. I finally found a copy of it.
Yeah.
Heard it, and it was over, man. I was fascinated by it, man. I gave it, dude, you got to listen to this. If you ever heard of the War of the Worlds, you got to listen to this. You got to listen. My mom, who lives up in North Carolina, up in the mountains, a few years ago, one of their local radio stations played it.
What?
On the night, on the eve of, which was
cool.
October 30th. So every year I have a tradition, and I've had it for many, many years, that on October 30th, I listen to the broadcast. I start it at the exact, I sit there and I have everything loaded. I've got everything good to go, and I wait for the countdown, and as soon as the clock hits, bam, I press play. And I listen to it at the exact same time it started in 38. I do that I didn't get to do that last year because we got married. But wife and I got married. Didn't get to do it last year. I'm hoping now, when we're talking about doing this, if you guys could handle this, let me know what you think. This is how we're thinking about doing this. We're thinking about starting the broadcast at the exact same time in its entirety. Let you hear the broadcast. After the broadcast, have a really in-depth discussion about the broadcast, aftermath of the broadcast, and the movies, both movies, 53 and Spielberg. Really break it down, discuss it all. It could be like, I don't know, it could be 2-3 hours. It could be a 2-3 parter. Like I said, look, we're just starting this.
Yeah.
We got to figure out how this works. Do we do parts? Do we do 3-hour episodes? I don't know yet. But either way, A War of the Worlds is what we're looking for. I know I, for one, am really looking forward to that.
I will thoroughly enjoy it myself.
My wife just got me a book for Christmas, and oh man, the stuff that is in that book. I wish I had it with me. When we do the broadcast, I'll let you know what it is. It's a great book. It comes with a CD. It's got the broadcast. The book tells history of Orson Welles, about the broadcast. It's got the entire script from the broadcast. It's got both novels. The CD has like the press conference after the incident happened, and
Right.
oh man, it's knowledge, man, knowledge. I love knowledge. It's great. If I had it with me, I'd tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is eventually, or we'll put it on our site or whatever it is. If you love War of the Worlds, I highly recommend it. And if you've not heard the broadcast of War of the Worlds, please find it. You can find it anywhere. It's pretty much public domain now. It's really not. I mean, you can play it, you can broadcast it, you can do whatever you want with it. But if you haven't heard it, man, it is something to listen to.
Yeah.
It is insane for 38. And then they put a movie out eventually. It was the night America Panicked.
Yeah,
I think
believe
is
that
the
was
one,
it.
or the night that panicked America. I think. Either way, it's a movie. It was a made-for-TV movie that came out, and it was a movie on how they did the broadcast. So they had a guy playing the role of Orson Welles, and it shows them all in the studio, and it shows them how they're doing it. Then it shows the people outside the studio reacting and everything. Excellent movie. I love that movie. It was a made-for-TV movie, so you got to understand for back then. Yeah, I mean, you can tell it was a made-for-TV movie.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it was like Duel. For those who've not seen Duel, if you've seen Duel, I mean,
Jesus.
come on, man, have you not seen Duel? I mean, for crying out loud, if you ain't seen Duel, what the hell are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. We just now have a, let me we interrupt you for this broadcast of.
That's right. We interrupt this program.
It is the deluxe illustrated edition of The War of the Worlds, a thrilling story that inspired 3 major motion pictures. But it doesn't have. Let's see. It's with audio CD, paperback issue was 2005, I think, is when it came out. Nature. It's not really telling me. Either way, you can go on. We'll try and put it like a link up to it or something, because people aren't going to know. That's pretty much all the thing tells. Either way, it's like a companion book, kind of like the Evil Dead companion, or anything else. But either way, see, now you handed me that. I forgot what I was supposed to. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand that I'm getting old, and my brain, I can get easily sidetracked and forget what I'm doing and forget what I'm talking about. So again, we are new to this. We are learning as we go. I may repeat myself. I may blah, 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 blah. You may get tired of hearing me. I don't know. Look, this is the first one. Please be patient with us.
Yes, please.
Give us a chance. It'll get better as we go. We'll learn more as we go. We'll learn what to do, what not to do. And, so just kind of
bear with us.
Stick with us, if you will, people. But either way, look, War of the Worlds. If you haven't heard it,
do it.
Find it, listen to it. It's absolutely, it's great, man. Okay, moving on from War of the Worlds. Okay. Part of the show I didn't really, okay. We all know what's coming up in December of this year. That is the Crystal Lake series on Peacock.
Here we go.
Now, I'm sure that you are all aware. Now, Friday the 13th and all that is another thing we're going to be covering, so I'll try not to go too much into it.
Yeah, no kidding.
long story short, you're all aware of the lawsuits and everything else that were going on between Miller and Cunningham, and how that got
Red tape and
kind of
everything.
resolved in a way.
Half-assedly.
Yeah. And so then they decided, okay, we're going to do a series, and they called it Crystal Lake, which I'm sure all of you know. That is kind of supposed to be a prequel
Yeah,
to the
prequel.
first one. So this is going to tell us more backstory on Pamela Voorhees. I don't know if they're going to get into Jason's father. I've read some of that in the past, how they've talked about touching on that.
Right.
I read a script at one time of a Friday the 13th they were thinking about doing, and I'm glad they didn't, because I could not read the whole thing. It was horrible.
I believe it.
So this is, I don't know, man. I'll be honest. I know, and I've read comments, man. There's a lot of people that are looking forward to this. Okay,
Of
there's
course.
a lot of people that are
Of
looking
course.
forward to it, and oh man, it's gonna. I, for one, man. I mean, look, I'm not gonna sit here and say I hope it never comes out. I'm willing.
No.
I'm willing to give this a shot, but I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm not holding my breath.
Oh no.
I am not holding my breath for this.
Low
because
expectations, like a champ.
from what I've read in the past, some of the things they were thinking about doing that they've scrapped, or I hope they scrapped, about that one where they're talking about an hour-long chase scene on Crystal Lake. It's covered in ice.
Stupid. Fucking
How in the
stupid.
hell are you going to do that and keep me entertained for I mean, Jason's going to keep slipping and falling. And
Dead ass. Like, come on now.
I don't, like, that's so stupid. For one, and look, we know the backstory.
Yeah, we really do.
Okay, we know the backstory. Do we really need it to be drug out? Look. I've been thinking a lot about it. Maybe Ralph was the way he was because maybe he knew the family. Maybe he knew Pamela. Maybe he was good friends with her at one time.
Right.
Maybe he knew a little bit more than everybody else, and that's why he's warning everybody. Maybe there's a little more backstory to that. Maybe there's...
He's not so crazy after all.
Yeah, crazy Ralph. I mean, there's some things that the more I think about it, I sit and think about it, sometimes there's some things in it that, I don't know, it might be interesting to learn. Maybe a little bit more on Ralph. Maybe why Jason came out the way he did.
Right. That would be kind of interesting to know.
I hope they don't make it too weird.
Right.
Uncomfortable. Not to mention the Ed Gein series.
Yeah, we're not even going to get into that.
Yeah,
We're not. Nope.
No, we're going to get into it one of these days. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's complete garbage for those who've not seen it or who have seen it. Maybe you like it. But I'm telling you, if you hadn't seen it, no.
Right.
But that's for another day.
Yes, it is.
Either way, so they announced this thing. They've really kept it under wraps. The cool thing about it is, the thing that I really found interesting, they went back to Blairstown.
Yeah. Which I thought was really
cool. And that's so cool, dude, that Blairstown embraces that
Of
movie.
course.
Even the diner, man, that I had the pleasure of getting some things from there for Christmas, that I hope to go one day, the Blairstown Diner, which, yes, is the original diner that was in the movie, that was in the first movie. You can go there. You can eat there. They have events all the time. You can look it up. They have a Facebook page. I'm probably sure they're probably everywhere else.
Oh, yeah.
The Blairstown Diner. But they have gone back. I mean, I've seen what I have seen, I've seen a photo of the Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
Pamela Voorhees' Jeep.
Yeah.
Just like the Jeep in the first one. I've seen the red or the oil truck. The truck that the guy drives Annie to.
Yeah.
She hitchhikes the ride to the first one. Crazy Ralph's bike.
Dude.
The bicycle looks just like his bike, So they're covering a lot of bases on stuff. I'm pretty sure they're using the camp, the original camp.
I would hope so.
Which, for those who don't know, if you go on was it Camp Crystal Lake Tours? Their website, I think, has a Facebook page. They do tours of the original Camp Crystal Lake every year. But man, if it lands on a Friday the 13th, good luck getting tickets.
No kidding.
Because you can't get them, man.
Nope.
They sell out quick. But man, another place I want to go. That's another place that's on my list is the original Camp Crystal Lake. But they do tours too, so look that up, and maybe that's something you can do one day on one of your trips. But not soon after that. Well, I would say not long after that. Here recently, because they've been talking about this Crystal Lake thing forever.
They really have.
But what in the past week, Sean Cunningham.
Yes.
Yes, the one with the ego the size of a damn Mack truck. I'm sure there's people out there that side with Cunningham. They're big fans of him. Okay, look, I get it, man. But when you really dive into and I followed that lawsuit
Right.
for about as long as it went on, and Larry Zerner was actually keeping all the fans up to date on it, who is now an attorney. He is the guy that played Shelley in part 3.
Mm-hmm.
He was keeping all the fans up to date, trying to break it down as much as he could so he wouldn't have to go through all the legal crap, all the legal
Right.
It was a big mess. You all know it was a big mess.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rights got tangled up between New Line and Paramount. And then they got all that stuff done. Well, then they no more amounts to the series. They announced it. Then Cunningham's, I'm going to come out with a movie. And then it kind of went, so I'm like, oh, great. This is a train wreck right to freaking happen. They're going to put out the series, and then Cunningham's going to try to come out with a movie, and then one's going to do something that the other don't like, and then it's going to come to a damn screeching halt, and then we're going to get nothing.
But that's going to be for that episode.
But not so fast. Here recently, Cunningham has said that a film treatment for an quote-unquote old-school Jason film is done.
Shit.
I'm not exactly sure what that means, but he says that a film treatment for a quote-unquote old-school Jason film is done. That he and Victor Miller have resolved their issues.
Bullshit.
And he hopes that the upcoming studio merger will take care of the other entanglement. I guess that bind between New Line and Paramount's about to come unraveled.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Because I know New Line had it, so their times are probably about to run up.
Yeah.
So that means I guess it would go back to Paramount.
One would hope.
Well, we know A24 is involved with Crystal Lake. We know it's coming out on Peacock. I don't know if they have anything to do with this. I don't know. That's all I know. He says, hopes that the upcoming studio merger will take care of the other entanglement. We know that the rights were entangled between New Line and Paramount. That's got to be the entanglement. The upcoming studio merger.
That's got to involve A24.
I don't know. That's the upcoming studio merger. That's all I got out of that article.
Right.
Was a merger. So I don't know if that means, A24 is going to buy this thing out and come. I mean, I don't know, dude. It could go either way. I just know Cunningham says the film treatment for an old school Jason film is done. What that means, I don't know.
Nope.
I know there's a lot of people out there. Look, man. There hasn't been, my opinion, probably not going to be a popular one through the years and through all these episodes. The last great Jason film. Let me choose my words carefully before I say this. Part 7.
Yeah, I figured it between 7 and 8 for you.
8 had its moments.
But that confusion.
a little odd for me. They took it out Crystal Lake, put it in New York, which the only scenes in New York were those scenes in Times Square. The rest of it was filmed in fucking Vancouver.
Right.
So it really wasn't a whole lot of it wasn't filmed in New York. It was. I mean, look, man, it had its moments, but really, man, and look, Friday 13th Part 7 was going to be a greater movie than what we got.
Oh yeah.
John shot so much stuff in that movie. He knew they were going to come after him. The MPAA was going to butcher him, so he shot scenes extra long, hoping that by the time they cut it down, some stuff would still get in it.
Right.
But it still, they butchered it. They butchered the ending. The ending that I've seen the original ending. It was better. I mean, it was the same ending. It was just, it had a different feel to it.
Right.
There was a different entity, if you will.
Yeah.
And the other scenes of that movie was supposed to be a lot more brutal, bloody, and violent than what we got. The MPAA butchered that film.
Damn it.
Butchered it. Because there was that time that the MPAA was not letting anything out, man. There was a dry spell in horror, and I don't remember the exact years, man, but I remember it was before, I'm going to tell you, it was before 2003. Because 2003 is when that Texas Chainsaw remake came out.
Right.
And brutality was back, brother. I mean, it was back.
Nice.
And before then, it was like nothing, dude. Everything was PG-13. And I'll never forget Bruce Campbell saying in an interview, there is no such thing as a PG-13 horror movie.
No kidding.
No such thing. Very true. Now, I do give it. There have been some good movies out there that are PG-13. They're not bad.
Right. No.
They're watchable. They're fun to watch. I'm not saying that they're all bad, but yes, it's true, man. There's no such thing as a PG-13 horror film.
Right.
2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre gave that back. I don't know what happened along the way, but all of a sudden this movie comes out, and holy shit, big dude's all leg getting sawed in half. I mean, all this other crap happens. Yes, brutality.
Right.
The beginning comes out, more brutality. And it's like all of a sudden they just release their grip.
Right.
But, yeah, there for a while we weren't getting anything, man. I mean, like nothing. And then all of a sudden, like up until now, I'll be honest with you folks. And I know you people are out there that are huge fans of it. I am a fan of it. I'm not as immersed in it as some people. I am a fan. But I will tell you, and this is another thing that we're going to cover, that I'm more or less going to be handing the mic over to my distinguished colleague.
Mm-hmm.
As far as brutality goes, man, if any of y'all have not seen anything in the Terrifier series, man, you don't know what you're missing.
No, you do not.
I have never. Look, I'll be honest, man. I was done with the clown shit after It. I mean, it was the original It film.
Oh, yes. Tim Curry all day.
Oh, God, dude.
He is the
wonderful.
fucking man. Yes.
The remake, it wasn't bad. It was a little more creepy, kind of.
Yeah, they say they tried to follow the book more with that one.
The original Tim Curry it was fun, man.
Yes, it was.
Just, it was like watching Stand By Me, but like with the horror or something,
a little bit
man.
more fucked
up. The remake, I'm like, I was like, I don't know, man. I was going to not watch it. I'm like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. That was worth watching.
I still need to see part 2 of that, though.
Part 2 is good. I have tried to watch this series, this Welcome to Derry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I stopped watching it. I tried, and I just can't. I don't know, man. It's just something off about it. There's probably a lot of people out there that love it, but supposedly there's something going on with it. I have not been following it because I really didn't care for it, but something that, like, it's been on hiatus or something. Like they were supposed to release the next ones and they haven't released it, and I don't know
shit.
We'll have to read more into that. I could be wrong. So whoever out there is yelling at me right now, I'm sorry, I don't
Right.
know. I'm just like going off of what little bit I have heard. But all the clown stuff that was coming out, and I'm like, yeah, okay, one clown movie is another clown movie is another clown movie, and you know, you had Devil's Rejects and stuff, or I'm sorry, House of Thousand Corpses and all that. And you had Sid Haig was doing,
Yeah.
which that was on another level,
Yeah,
man.
that's another story altogether.
That was great. You just had all this other stuff was coming. I'm just like, every haunted house was doing clown stuff.
Yeah.
I had some ideas for this haunted house, and these people had contacted me and wanted me to, you know, I'd thrown some ideas up. They knew how much I was a fan and how much I had immersed myself into doing Halloween stuff, building props and graveyards and stuff like that. And they wanted me to do, would you be a part of our Halloween thing? This was back in
Right.
when I lived I wasn't living here. I was living in Liberty. I think. Either way, and I don't remember who it was. I don't remember the name of it. I can't remember. I just remember them saying, you know, yeah, would you like to be, you know, we've heard about this, that, and the other, and you know, and would you like to be a part? And I'm like, yeah, cool. So what do you want me to do? And they're like, well, we got this clown thing, and I said, no, no, not interested. And they're like, well, you don't want to. I'm like, look, man, if you want to give me a part of it and let me run with it, I'll do it. But I don't want to be, we're going to do clowns and this is what, no.
Right.
To me, dude, that doesn't work. Now, I know there is a shit ton of people out there that are deathly scared of clowns.
Yeah.
I get it. There's
Yeah.
probably phobias out there.
Oh, there is. There's
I
a phobia.
get it. People are scared of. I, for one, I'm sorry, dude, it does not work for me. If I'm going to do a haunted attraction, which I have been trying to do that since I was a kid. Folks, it ain't easy.
Nope.
Okay? I mean, it's really not easy, man. I have worked my butt off. The first time I ever screwed my back up was trying to do a Halloween trail back in high school. And it's not easy to do. Manpower and everything else. Now, these days, God knows the insurance you'd have to carry and
Yeah,
all
no
this stuff
kidding.
you'd have to do. But, I mean, gosh, if you think about it, when I was going to them, they were like $1, $2. And, you know, you might get the $5 one. Holy crap, $5, it better be good. Which, it may not be.
Right.
Now you've got, those are gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 something. There's haunted houses out there that got a damn year waiting list to get in.
Now that's insane.
And some of those are what they call, for those of you who know or don't know, there's these things out there called extreme haunts.
Jesus.
People pay a stupid amount of money
Mm-hmm.
to go in and literally get tortured.
Yeah.
They get drowned in pig's blood. They get electrocuted. They get hog-tied. Whatever you can think of, these people. And here's the crazy thing that I read into this one time because I want to know more about this. Is crazy because when I used to go, you weren't allowed to touch people.
Oh, yeah. Now you can sign waivers and get touched all over the place.
That's an inside joke, ladies and gentlemen. We'll
yes.
have to,
I apologize for that one.
We may fill you in later, we may not. Some of the people that work in those
Oh, yeah, dude.
do it for free.
Right.
What's that tell you about the mental instability of some of those people?
Yeah.
But hey,
no
you know
shit.
what, though? Think about it. They're doing it for free. It may keep them from going out and doing a mass killing of.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at the silver lining here, folks.
They're getting their
Their rocks off.
yeah,
Part of the definition.
They're getting that. What was it? Jeffrey Dahmer. That he couldn't beat the urge.
Yeah,
the urge
his
was
urges.
just too strong. That may be beating their urges to go in there and torture people all damn day.
Right.
It's crazy, man. But if I were to do something like that, I would want it to be original. I would want it to be something no one's seen. I would
Right.
want it to be something that came out of my mind, a project of my imagination. I've had some ideas. I've pitched them to different people. One of them at work. You know
Uh-oh.
who I mean.
Ah.
And he was, dude, that's
Ah.
sick. That's sick. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. That's sick. I was pitching him the one about the insane asylum and the bears
Yeah.
and the all. You know what I mean? And he, dude. And I'm like, and see, that's what I want. You have not seen this.
Right.
You don't know what to expect. You don't know the mindset of the people who have made this.
Correct.
You're thinking, dude, whoever came up with this is sick.
Yeah.
And people see Terrifier for the first time that don't know what it is. Who the hell made this movie? They're sick. I mean, it makes you think. It makes you wonder. Everybody's seen Jason and Freddy and Michael and Pinhead and Chucky and Leatherface and Frankenstein monster and all those. Every haunted house has them.
Yes, they
Everybody's got clowns. Everybody's got zombies. Everybody's got all that. It's like the groove of the day with music, man. It's like whatever's famous, whatever people are like, that's what they're going to put on it. And you know what? It works. I understand it. There are people that make shit tons of money.
Yeah.
Stay open year round. Sometimes they just stay open during the Halloween season. They make enough to live their. Look, I get it. They're successful. It don't take much to scare somebody.
Not anymore.
It really don't, dude. I've seen people jump at the dumbest shit before.
Yep.
I, for one, still want to take it to another level. If I were to do a haunted attraction, I would still take it and push it as far as I could possibly push it until I would get to the Cannibal Holocaust level, and
Right.
they would bring me up on attempted murder charges.
Yeah.
I mean, I want pure fear. I want something that's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. I want
Oh,
something
yeah.
that's
Most
going to
definitely.
screw you up mentally. If I don't see an ambulance, I have not done my job.
Correct.
And I've talked to someone about their property. We'll have to talk off the air about this.
Oh, my.
And it's prime time. But the bear thing could become a reality. It could maybe get a little bit sicker. I need to look at it once I look, like, if I go to do something like this, I can get all the ideas in the world. Once I step onto that property or wherever I'm doing, I start looking around, all of a sudden I start seeing shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Because you finally have.
Oh, we could do this over here, and then that could do this over here, and then we could hang this up here, and da-da-da, and it just feeds off it.
Yeah.
It'll be better than Spooky World.
Oh.
I don't know how many people, if you have seen
Bold
that
statement.
documentary, I think it's called Spooktacular.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think it's on Tubi. It may
Yes,
still
sir.
be on Tubi. It's about Spooky World. It came out. I remember seeing the ads for it, and I think it was like Fangoria magazine or something. Gosh, back in high school or something. And I thought, America's first horror amusement park. What the hell is this? Like, I wanted to go so bad, but it was so far away. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden you start seeing that all these actors, Elvira showing up and Kane Hodder showing up. And all these
Yeah.
That documentary is so cool, man.
Yes, it
I think
is.
it's called Spooktacular. It's on Tubi. You should watch it. But it's sad at the same time.
Yeah, it really is.
I hated the way that it ended and what happened to it.
Right.
Man, I wish I could have gone to that.
Yeah. It would've been
God,
really
that
awesome.
would have been so much fun, man. I mean, it started as a hayride.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It
hey,
started as a hayride. Even Tom Savini was like, dude, this hayride's lame. But it blew up to this, like, all of a sudden, like overnight,
Literally.
the traffic was like backed up for miles. Like, out of
Stopping the
nowhere.
highway.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. It's cool how things like that can start out slow and then all of a sudden just take off, man. And that's what I hope for here. I hope this will take off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it will. I don't even know if this episode's any good, to be honest with you. I've just been kind of,
Ah,
and most people have probably turned this off already. Some of you may still be listening. If you're still listening, I thank you.
it is just the introduction. Come on, folks.
Yes, I mean, look, we cover a little bit of everything on tonight's show, but I mean, we're going to get to where we're just covering like we're doing like our Friday the 13th episode.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
gonna
have
do,
subjects.
like, our Texas Chainsaw episode, and we're going to do Hatchet episode. We're going to do Blair Witch, and we're going to do Evil Dead. And we'll cover like a genre. But of course, we're always going to bring you the latest news on things.
Yeah.
Whatever we see that's coming up, we may have even missed some things on there. I know there's a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
There really is. There's a lot going on. A lot of stuff that's kind of like, I'm not really too excited. Oh, the new Terrifier
Yes.
that's going to be out. We thought it was going to be this year. I'm hearing next year.
Hey,
I'm hearing October
I'm-
of next year.
I'm good with that. I really am. I can sacrifice a weight.
I know that you are more in tune with that than I. I was under the assumption, and that's another thing, folks. What aggravates me more than anything now, growing up with the internet wasn't a thing, and then getting into the internet and developing, and now with all this AI crap, I don't know half of. I mean, the internet's already hard to believe half the time anyway.
Yep.
AI ain't made it no better.
Nope.
So it's like a lot of stuff I see. I don't know whether to believe this or not. I was under the assumption that movie was like already moving forward. We were getting it this year.
Right, I was too, because that's all I've seen. Like, seriously, because Damien just said he just finished, getting the script together. So, production should be underway here soon.
And that's the whole thing. Is I thought all that was already done, and we were going to get it this year. But for
Right.
some reason, it's like, wait a minute. Okay, so is that? I don't know, folks. Maybe you people out there know the difference between AI and the real thing. I do not. I'm trying to. Hey, James Cameron warned us about this in 1985.
Yep.
We did not listen.
Nope.
That's funny. Because that time I go into the well, I won't mention the name because again we're gonna have to learn what we can and like what we can mention and what we can't.
Right.
I'm not gonna mention the company or anything, but the wife had to get a new pen, like one of them pen what do you call that thing, a stylus pen or something for the lab. So she had to go to the particular carrier store to get it. And while she's in there gibbering and jabbering with the young folks there at the counter, I was kind of glancing at the newer phones, and I was like looking at them. And I was like, "Oh, powered by AI, powered by AI." So I went to the counter and I asked them, "Do you have any phones that's not powered by Skynet?"
And
they just looked at me like, "Huh? What's Skynet?" And I'm like, "You never seen Terminator?" And in my mind, I'm thinking, "Yeah, when it breaks out, you two are going to be the first two to go."
Oh, yeah.
Like, y'all not seen Terminator? You kidding me? So I was like, Skynet. They looked at me like, huh? What's that? I'm like, oh, you poor souls. Like, everything's powered by Skynet, and it's getting worse.
Yes, it is.
And we don't need any more Terminator movies.
No.
Which, I know this isn't a horror subject, but I mean, look, I love horror movies. That's my favorite genre of all time, but I'm also, look, man, if a movie's good, I like it. I mean, I like comedy movies too. I like action movies. If a movie's good, it's good.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be horror all the time. I mean, my main thing in my collection, yes, is horror. Everything I collect is mainly horror. Yes. My wardrobe, horror. But there are some, I mean, there's little Rocky sprinkled in here, and there's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with this stuff of Schwarzenegger returning as Dutch in a new print, and that's the whole thing. Again, I didn't know if that was real or not, but then I finally saw the convention he was at.
Yeah.
A Predator with him returning as Dutch, a new Conan,
I can get behind that.
King Conan.
That's why I can get behind that.
And he even gave like a brief description about him being in the kingdom, and then something happens and they cast him out, and then there's this big battle and stuff. And then Commando 2.
Which makes no sense.
I don't know how that's going to happen.
That's why that makes no sense.
Well, unless, like I said before, somebody from Bennett's gang or someone from Bennett's family comes back too.
Yeah,
Which, ladies and gentlemen, did you know that Bennett in the movie Commando was played by none other than Vernon Wells? That is,
I'm going with Wiz.
yes, the almighty Wiz in The Road Warrior. Yes, I know that's not a horror film, but you know what? Damn it. I like Mad Max and I like The Road Warrior, and there I said it. I don't care if you agree with it or not. Those movies are great. Hail the Lord Humongous.
Yes, the Ayatollah of rock and roller.
He is greatly disappointed. Ladies and gentlemen, I am receiving a look that I'm not quite sure how to take. Does this mean like we're running out of time or something? We're not on some time schedule,
Bum,
are
bum,
we?
bum, bum.
No, we're not. But I don't know. I don't even know how well this episode's going to go, man.
It'll go well enough.
We're an hour and 30 minutes. So we've been talking and ruining your ears for an hour and 30 minutes on probably the most random crap you don't care about, stuff you probably already heard about. And, well, we're just trying to fill you in. We've been trying to get this going for a while.
Yep.
But
don't worry, folks. It gets more entertaining when we get subject-based.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're going to get a lot better. This was just kind of a free-for-all, man.
And it's just our introduction, folks. I mean,
Yeah,
come on now.
I mean,
we're just telling you what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be doing it, what to expect. You don't like it? Well, then find another expletive podcast.
that's right. But we hope you stick with us.
Oh, yes, please.
Because we want you to be here and we want to get more people to like us. And this is something that we would like to continue to do. Because, look, off the air, him and I can only talk to each other so much.
Right.
The wife and I can only talk to each other so much. This is like an outlet for us to
meet new people.
Yeah, and like get all of our knowledge out and all the stuff that we know, and then just two guys, we turn on the microphone and talk about the movies that we love, and we break them down and get in what we like, what we don't like. Did you remember this scene? Did you see in this scene? Do you know how this scene got tied together? Did you know this? And did you know that? Da, 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 and then it feeds. That's what we want to bring to the table, and I know there's probably a lot more out there that cover this. They may be your favorites. You may listen to us and be kind of like, I don't know, because I've listened to some podcasts, and then I try to listen to another one, and I'm like, I don't know, man, I don't know if this one's as good.
Right.
Look, if you don't like it, it's okay. I get it.
Yep.
I mean, we're not going to be for everyone.
Nope.
But we hope you do, and we hope that you continue, because if this, we're going to kind of, this is what we're going to do. Like I said, look, we're winging this right now.
Yep.
We record this. We're going to try to see, okay, it's good, and then we're going to try and launch it. I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to do this. We're going to keep an eye on it and kind of see where it goes.
Oh, yeah.
And then, look, oh, man, no one's watching this. Do we even record another one? Do we wait a while to record another? I mean, we don't. This is our test run, people.
Yep. Episode 1.
So, look, I know we really didn't cover. We're kind of all over the place. It's our introduction, like the man said. We're a little all over. We wanted to touch on things, but we don't want to give away too much of what we have coming, because we have a lot of ideas. We have a lot of notes on stuff. We have a lot of stuff we want to cover, so we didn't want to give away too much on here.
Correct.
Just kind of give you like little sprinklings.
That's right. Little samples. Gotcha. Sample.
So it'll get better, I promise you.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like I said, and then you guys can give us the feedback. Hey, maybe you didn't say this so much, or do this, or maybe do that, or hey, we'd like to hear about this, or could you do that? Look, constructive criticism. Work with us. Work with us. We'll work with you. We'll try to get this thing going better, or
correct.
Give away and add and subtract and hell, I don't know. I'm just ranting and damn raving now. Because like I said, I really wanted to touch on some stuff tonight. I really would. I didn't want to go too far
That's
because
right.
I didn't want to ruin like the episodes coming up. Because I'm telling you, when we do like when we cover Blair Witch or when we cover Evil Dead, Texas Chainsaw, whatever, it's really going to be
Just that for that episode.
yeah, and man, and we're really going to dig into it. I mean, it's we're gonna really break it down and
Oh,
get
yeah.
so. Oh, and by the way, let me throw this in here too. As I almost forgot. So you know, when we cover these, but we're going to let you know what movie we're covering. So we'll let you know what's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
If you have not seen it, spoiler alert.
Yes.
Major spoiler alert.
Like
because,
definition.
Yes, we are breaking every bit of this movie down. So if you haven't seen it and
Don't
you
listen.
don't want to know, yeah, don't watch it first and then listen to us. Or if you're just that brave and say, hell, let's listen to this and see what they talk about, then maybe that'll get me interested in seeing it. You
Right.
can do that too. But I'm just letting you know, if you're that type of person who doesn't like spoilers, and we're going to, hey, in this next episode, we're going to cover Evil Dead, and you haven't seen it, then,
Spoilers.
yeah, don't, yeah. There's on every one of these episodes, there's going to be spoilers, except for this one.
Oh, yeah, of
Because
course.
we basically just spoiled ourselves, and I don't know if this is even going to work or not. I don't know how confident to feel. It's good to finally be doing this. It's
Oh,
good
yes.
to be finally recording it. It's good to finally be getting this ball rolling. We've been trying to do this for a long time. A few weeks ago we tried it. Anything wrong that could happen happened. We worked for hours and hours and hours. We couldn't get anything to work. And it just, I mean, we got a new system. We got a new setup. We tried, I mean, we did all kinds of stuff, and we finally are here where we are now. And the funny thing is, we got a brand new system.
Yep.
And right now we're using the old one.
That's correct.
So we have a backup system. We may have to work with that one. Maybe that one might sound better. Maybe it may, I don't know. But we have another system. We're going to try different things. So I hope you like this.
Oh, yeah. I hope you did too.
I know we probably, I don't know. I'm probably going to lay there in bed tonight and think about 50 million things I should have said. And it's going to bother me. But
And, well, just write them down as notes for the episode and let them out then.
we hope you like this. Follow us on
Yes.
Facebook.
Give us a follow on Facebook or Twitter X, whatever
yeah.
you want to call it.
Yeah. Depending on how well we do, we could branch out to, like, I don't know, Instagram and all those other ones. Look, people, I was still going when I was doing paranormal investigating. Yes, I used to do ghost hunting on MySpace. Okay, now that probably dates me. Everybody's probably just busted out laughing right now. Yeah, okay, MySpace. But you know what? MySpace was cool, man.
It
So
actually
don't
was.
give me no shit.
MySpace was cool.
We
back in
had
the
a
day.
cool setup, dude. It was all spooky sounds, and it had a cool background, and our videos were on there, and our EVPs
awesome.
were on there, and everything. Oh yeah. And then one day it just went, and we lost everything.
Damn.
I tried to
Just
retrieve
damn.
it, and a lot of it was gone. Dude, I was so pissed because you go ghost hunting, you do these paranormal investigations. When you catch something, that's it. You're not going to get that again.
Right.
It's lightning in a bottle. I mean,
Yeah.
You catch an apparition on camera. I mean, the key is you hold your camera away, you take a picture. You see something in it, take another picture, right? Like back to back. That proves it's in this picture. It's not in the next one.
Yeah.
There's just different kind of thing. You people out there may do paranormal investigating. I was doing it for a while, for a few years. I had a team of people. They weren't like as into it as I was. They went on a couple because this would be fun. They kind of fell out of it. I tried to keep it going with some other people. And it just people trying to dedicate the time and travel to doing it. Like I said, we weren't on Travel Channel. We weren't Ghost Adventures. We weren't getting paid millions of dollars and sponsors and everything else. I mean, we were doing this out of our pocket, and it's travel takes money, and to try to find places to go. I mean, you
Right.
can't, like you get a show on Travel Channel and everything else, you could travel all over the freaking world.
Oh
We're
yeah.
just kind of in our little circle here in South Carolina, trying to, well, North Carolina, South Carolina, where can we go? Georgia, where can try to go close by so you don't have to travel too far.
Right.
But it was fun. I mean, it's not something that I would say I wouldn't do again. I
Right.
think it would be really fun. But I tell you, man, the equipment's like TVs and laptop. There's always something new coming. They got some really cool equipment out there now.
Right.
Really cool. Like some of the stuff I wish they would have had when I was doing it.
Yeah.
Because back when I was doing it, they really didn't have the EVPs you could hear in real time. So you would record. You'd go out there and you'd do your EVP session, and then you'd play it back and listen to it and see if you heard something. If you could hear real well, usually you had to have. If you really wanted to catch it, you had to have headphones on, like what we got on now.
Yeah.
Like just hold it up to your ear. You really could, because something was like, bang.
Yeah.
Which the spirit itself is yelling it, but it comes across as
Yeah.
it takes them a maximum amount of energy to do that. But I got some, and I mean, it was, gosh, so cool when you get that. You get
Yeah.
shivers up your spine, you get goosebumps all over you, and you just want to go back and do it again. But a lot of time, like that one I got at Ridge Church, the mass grave site, I got a Class A EVP, and I didn't know it at the time until I got back and analyzed all the footage. That's another painstaking thing about investigating the paranormal. For those of you who have not done it, for those of you who have done it, you know what I'm talking about. Going through all the footage, all the audio, and you can't skip anything. I mean, you have
Right,
to
yeah,
sit
no.
and watch and listen to every single second of it.
Right.
And but man, when you catch something, holy crap, it is the greatest thing. And I wish I could have heard that in real time, because I got a Class A EVP and I didn't know it. So I could go back, ask the same question, and never get that again.
Right.
Never. But they got them now where you got your headphones on and you're asking questions. If something goes through, you can hear it in your headphones. So you can interact with it. And then they got the SB7 ghost boxes now, which I say SB7 ghost box. There's somebody out there that does paranormal investigating that's yelling at me right now saying, "No, you idiot, they got an updated version." I don't know. I haven't done it in a while. So they probably do have a better version than that, but it's because it goes through the radio waves. Have you watched Ghost Adventures or
Once or twice I've watched an
the
episode.
one where it goes through the radio waves and they can
Yeah,
use
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, those things are like really cool too. And they got all this REM pod stuff, and they got this stuff that can, like the toys that have like the REM pods in them that can interact with, like if there's children spinning, the teddy bears will go off. and-
Okay, okay.
It's like they got so much stuff now. It's like really, really cool. But yeah, I used to do that, and yeah, till we did that one grave, that Three Witches grave, which I really didn't buy too much into it until we had some really weird stuff happen to us at the house afterwards. And I'm kind of thinking that there may be something to it. It could just be all in my mind, but the stuff that happened, I don't know. I really haven't done it since. Because that stuff, I mean, and there's probably, I'm sure there's people out there that are laughing at me right now. Oh, it ain't real. It ain't. Look, if you want to believe that, that's fine. There's a lot of skeptics out there. There's a lot of people that tried to
Debunk.
debunk the Brown Mountain Lights, which is my backyard. I'm up from the mountains of North Carolina. I grew up hearing stories about the Brown Mountain Lights. And people, oh, it's swamp gas. Tell me where a swamp is in the mountains, stupid. I mean, it's nobody. National Geographic's been up there. All these people have been up there. They do not know where these lights are coming from. They can't, but of course you always have oh, well, this and this, that. So I get it. There's skeptics out there. There's people that don't believe in it. They think you're just crazy, but I am here to tell you that the things that I have seen and experienced and heard, I cannot explain. Some of it I can, Some of it, I'll look at it more and I'm like, oh crap, it was that tree.
Right.
That tree, or it was this, or it was. Dude, I'm telling you, there's shit that I have seen and I have heard that, no, you're
Right.
not gonna convince me. I'm telling you, I know what it was. Well, I don't know, but it was
Right.
something. And it is an adrenaline rush. It is so much fun, but you have to do it in a respectful way.
Oh yeah, of course.
I admit, when I was a kid, we'd always want to go out because we just want to be scared and we want to see if. But when you really get into the investigating part of it, I mean, you're there to prove it's. Hey, this exists. This here. This is here. This is
Right. Right.
Here's
Yeah.
the evidence. But you do it respectfully, but still, I know there's a lot of people. Like I know Poinsett Bridge is a big one out here. And I have been there, and I have caught a lot at that bridge. I have heard the cops watch it now because so many kids have gone out there and done stupid stuff
Oh yeah. Of
that
course.
now it's almost impossible for anybody to go out there and do a full-blown investigation. So see, people, that's what those who do the investigating, you know what I'm talking about. You always ask permission. If it's no trespassing, don't do it. Just don't, because you're going to ruin it for everybody else. A lot of these people that own these properties, they know they're haunted, and you go and you tell them, hey, look, I'm with so-and-so, this is what we do paranormal investigation, whatever the case may be. A lot of times they'll give you permission to get on the property. But if you just disregard the sign and go out there and kick holes in the walls and shit like that, then they're going to just, okay, it's done. They did it with, there was a place somewhere, and I don't remember where it was. I want to say it was Bull Street, but I don't think it was. Where they were going to give people the opportunity to do it. A bunch of people broke in, did stupid stuff, and then the owner said, okay, we're not doing it anymore. We're done. We're completely done. I don't care if you ask permission. I don't care if you're with Travel Channel. We're not doing it. So it's like, gee, thanks a lot.
Right.
You just
Yeah.
ruined it for everybody else. And it
Mhm.
was something that I was at. It wasn't that far away, and I was like, dude, let's do this. Let's do it. I would love to do it, but no, because the stupid people, they shut it off. So here we are. Now we're doing paranormal investigating.
Yep. Little to the left there.
Sorry, folks. Like I said, it's our first one. And we just kind of touched on it. We hope we've entertained you.
Right. Yes.
Whether you have you're going to work, whether you're taking a trip, whether you are, I don't know, jogging or
Hell, working out in any way, shape, or form.
pumping iron.
Get on that swole.
Anyway, we've hoped we have entertained you.
Yep.
And we hope for many more to come.
Yes.
And we hope you like it, but I don't know, man. If you've got anything to add, I mean, feel free. Other than that, I think I'm
I'm pretty good right now. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, look, we've enjoyed doing this.
Yes, we have.
Hope you have enjoyed it as well. We shall return.
Yes, we shall.
God willing, and if you guys like us enough, we'll be back for other episodes. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, sleep well, and we will see you next time on the Horror Experience.